Hi, in this tutorial I am going to show you how to make this red and black moody color grade in Adobe Lightroom. I will show you how to apply the same color grading on bunch of images at once. You can create the same effect in Adobe Photoshop using Camera Raw filter. This is the first image which I am going to edit. Once you have imported the image in Lightroom, you can see the histogram section at the top. You will notice these two small boxes. These two boxes are responsible for the clipping of the exposure. Once you have enabled these two boxes and you try to change the exposure, you will notice that Lightroom will indicate your clipping by red and blue color. It means your image is losing either highlights or shadow. One thing to keep in mind, whatever sliders value I am selecting for this image may or may not be suitable for your image. By looking into the image, you have to make your own choice and move the sliders accordingly. For this image, I am going to change the contrast value to +40, highlights to -39, shadows to +37, whites value to -62, and blacks to -46. One thing about vibrance and saturation to keep in mind. Vibrance is responsible for the mid-tones, while the saturation is responsible for the high, mid and low tone. My suggestion for vibrance and saturation will be always change the vibrance slider if you want to boost up your color, later on change the saturation slider to neutralize the overall image. For the tone curve, I will bring down the shadows part. As we are looking for red and black color grading, we will be keeping the red color and we will be keeping the orange color because orange indicates the skin tone. And for the other colors, you can simply mute them by changing the saturation value to 0. Once you are happy with the HSL panel, you can come to split toning. For split toning, I am going to give you a small tip. If you hold the Alt or Option key if you are on a Mac and change the hue slider, you will notice the color is taking the maximum effect, and by this technique you can decide which color you want in the highlight section and which color you want in the shadow section. Once you are happy with the colors, you can change the saturation value as per your choice. Now we will apply some vignette. For vignetting, my suggestion will be always change the feather value to 0, then change the amount, midpoint and roundness as per your choice. Once you are happy with the settings, then you can increase the feather value. For this image, I will change the amount value to -32, midpoint to 6. I will not change the roundness for this image, and lastly, I will change the feather value to 100. That's pretty much it for this image. This is looking quite right to my eyes. Let's look at the before and the after of our changes. Press Y on your keyboard. It will bring up your comparison panel where you can see the before and the after of your changes. As you can see, we have achieved the red and black moody tone which we were looking for. Now our next step is to apply the same color grading to all the other images. Click on the copy button. It will bring up your copy settings where you can decide what are the changes you want to copy. Then click on the copy button to copy the changes and then select all the other images and press Ctrl V or Command V if you are on a Mac, and it will paste the settings. The other images may or may not have the same exposure level, so whatever changes we have pasted, we may need to do some further adjustments. Let's start from the beginning. This image looks pretty darker. We will increase the exposure, we will increase the whites and the blacks, and we will adjust the contrast. We will adjust the tone curve. On the main image we had missed the aqua color, we will desaturate now. You can see all the other colors are correct. Now we will put some graduated filters with the exposure of -0.95 so that our subject gets more attraction. I did not apply any graduated filter before because copying graduated filter or radial filter or any brush settings is meaningless because those settings will be different for different images. I'll create the radial filter for the subject's face. I am done with this image. I'll do the similar kind of adjustment for the other images and I'll speed up the video. Let's look at the before and the after of the images. That's it for this tutorial. If you have any query, let me know in the comment section. If you like this video, click on the like button and subscribe to my channel for the upcoming videos.